Hello, my name is Anai, and this is the first tutorial video on how to process information inside the Ushahidi platform. Today, I will explain to you how you process SMS. First of all, you need to go to your platform webpage. In this case, we will use the Ushahidi platform that was used to monitor the constitutional referendum in Kenya in August 2010. To process SMS, you need to log in into the admin section of the platform, and to do so, you write login after the URL of your platform. In this case, here, login. From this page, you will insert your username and your password that must have been given to you by an administrator of the platform. This is the dashboard. From here, you can see a summary of all the incoming information into your instance. You can see the reports, the messages, some statistics about number of reports per day. The tabs that you need to work on SMS are this one here or this one here. You can use either one because both of them will direct you to the same page. Here is the list of SMS incoming into your platform. The first thing that you need to do is to check the body of the message here and see if there are all the available information that you need to process this SMS and create a report. Those information are essentially two. One is the what. This is a platform about constitutional referendum, so we're looking for information about the referendum. The second information that you need to have is about location. There must be a location for you to be able to map this message and put it on the map. After you see if there are all the available information, you need to check out on this tab here if there is already another report inside the platform that is reporting exactly the same information. In this case, this message is talking about fire in Kibera. So we're going to look if there are other reports about Kibera. Here we have the list of reports already inserted into the Ushahidi platform with all the information about Kibera. Doesn't seem to be any other report that speaks about fires in Kibera. So we go on. No other messages about fires in Kibera. So we can go back to our original message. Here we can see the date in which this message was sent. And here we can see the number that sent this message. We can also decide to reply. In this case, we click on reply and we can do two actions with this tab. First, we can request more information about the location. As you can see here, the message says, "Thank you for sending a message to Ushahidi. What is the closest town or city for your last message?" Or otherwise, what we can decide to do is to request more general information about this SMS. If we have checked that there are no duplicates and we don't want to send any reply because we have all the available information, then we can click on Create Report. Here is the report form. As you can see, the body of the message is already in the description field. Before creating a report, we need to do another thing, which is to click on this tab here, Show Messages. This will allow you to see any other message that was sent by the same phone number. In this case, only one. Well, this is very important for two reasons. The first reason why it is important to see if there are other messages is that sometimes people cannot send all the available information in one SMS. So they will send 2 or 3 SMS to be able to tell you exactly what they are reporting. In this case, you're just going to go copy and paste the body of the message to create a complete report. But another reason why you may need to look if there are other messages coming from the same number is that sometimes you may find that people will send a message from Nairobi and then after 1 hour from Malindi, which is here. Well, these places are too far for this person to actually be able to have eyewitness the same event in these two locations. So we may need to do some investigation to see if actually what this person is reporting is true or this person is just not reporting something that was referred to him. After having checked on show messages, you can go on and create your report. First thing you need to do is to create a title. In this case, the title needs to be short and it needs to give the what and where. Here in this message, we're talking about fires in Kibera. So this is our title. Second thing we need to do is to decide if this is an actionable or an action taken message. Actionable means that someone can still act upon this message. Action taken means that this report is about an action that has been taken upon something that was reported before. In this case, this is an actionable message because it's talking about fire burns few houses in Kibera. Second thing we need to do is to modify the date. The date is normally set up on the time in which I am reporting and the time in which I am writing this report. If in the message there is an indication of a different time or a different date, then we need to change it by using this tab. Here we can change the date, and with the scroll down menu we can change the time. Second thing that we need to do, very important, is to choose a category. You must choose at least one category for each report that you're submitting, but you can also choose more than one category. In this case, they're talking about fires in Kibera, so it's probably about something related to logistic or maybe security issues. This is a property loss, so we can click on this category. Another very important thing that you need to do is, of course, the geolocation. To do that, you can do it in different ways. For example, I know that Kibera is in Nairobi, so I can just zoom in Nairobi very closely and look manually for Kibera. Let's see. Kibera, here it is. And that's one way you can process this information. The second one is that you may not know where Kibera is, so you can just write here Kibera and ask the map to find the location for you. After that, you zoom in to be sure that it's exactly the location you're looking for. If you're not able to find the location with these two ways, then you may need to use external softwares or platforms like, for example, OpenStreetMap or Google Maps or Google Earth. We will explain in another tutorial how to use those tools. Here is the refined location name. Here is where you have to write all the information available you have about the location of this report. As you can see, if you find the location by writing on the Find Location space, then the system will automatically copy this information in the refined location name, so you don't need to change it. Then here we have the new source link. If you're taking this information from a media, for example, you may have a link to an article or to a blog or to a video on YouTube, and you can put it here. Here is also where you can put the video link to a YouTube video or to another video hosted by another platform. Here is also where you can add pictures that you may have taken or that are attached to the message that was sent to you. If you have any additional news source link or any additional video or any additional picture, you just click on the plus. After you've done this, you're going to the last part of your report, the information evaluation. If you're a mapper, what you need to do is to approve this report to be sure that this report is going to appear on the map publicly. If you don't approve the report will not appear on the map on the home page. The Verify this report tab, it's another thing that you may need to use, but only if you have been allowed by the administrator to decide if this report has been verified or not. Source reliability and information probability are two tabs that are not public, so normally we don't use them. The last thing that you need to do is to write your personal information here. It is really important to write your personal information for one specific reason. If something in this report is wrong or there is something that the administrator cannot understand about this report, he may be able to contact you through your email address, and he may be able to know who was the person that processed this report. So it's very important for us that you put at least your first name and your email address. After you've done this, you check that all the information inside your report are actually true and are correct. And then you go down and you save and close your report. Here we are. Here we are in the list of reports, and you can see here the report that you've just created. From here, you can see that your report have been approved, but not verified. Here you have your date, and here you can see the location, the number that sent the SMS, the source, and the category. Then you can go back to messages and start again to process SMS.